Alright everybody, this is Julian from RawPhysique again. Today I'm going to talk about building that physique in your arms. If you're trying to get more definition in your triceps or biceps, and if you're trying to just build strength or size and get those 20-inch biceps you always wanted. So first things first, the exercises. Dumbbell curl, preacher curl, standing rope curls. Dumbbell curls where you're stretching out your bicep, high reps, low reps, and then triceps, tricep extension, dips, reverse grip bench, rope extension, bent over dumbbell tricep extension, and the list goes on. Now the bicep is a two-headed muscle. Some people refer to it as the inner and outer bicep. So if you're doing normal dumbbell curls or preacher curls, then you're working out this part of the bicep. If you're doing hammer curls or reverse grip barbell curls, you're working out more the outside of the bicep. Now generally this doesn't matter too much because if you're ripping your biceps apart doing curls, the inner and outer are going to grow regardless of which one you're actually trying to hit. And more of a factor of what your bicep looks like is your genetics and where it connects and just the shape of the muscle itself. Some people will have just like a round softball looking or baseball looking bicep, hopefully not golf ball looking, and some people will have more of a long bicep that doesn't quite round like a lot of other biceps. So it is your genetics that plays a decent amount of what your bicep looks like, along with the size of the bicep. But if you're not working out hard enough, then you don't know what your maximum potential is going to be on the size of your arm. Now for somebody who is lean, I'm talking like in between 10 and even 14% body fat, and depending on your height, your bicep is going to be around 16 to 18 inches. Well, I should say the circumference of your arm, opposed to just saying the bicep itself. But anyway, that's about the size a bicep is going to be if you're bodybuilding naturally. Now we are all different, so of course you're going to have people with larger biceps. But if you're talking, 12, 10% body fat, your bicep is going to get smaller the less amount of fat you have on your body. And the higher your fat percentage is on your body, the larger your bicep's going to be. And I'm not necessarily even talking about the muscle, I'm just talking about the circumference of your arm. So if you're relatively big, like chubby fat guy, you might have 20-inch biceps. But if you cut your weight down and had like 12% body fat, your 20-inch biceps will turn into 16.5, 17-inch bicep. Again, this is also depending on the person themselves because a lot of people store fat differently and in different places throughout their body. Now, before we get to exercising, let me hit on the triceps real quick. Now, the triceps, they are a three-headed muscle that is spread out across the back of your arm. The three heads are the lateral, medial, and long. Now, with different exercises, you could try to hit each of the individual tricep muscles, which doesn't really matter as much as you think it would. It is good, and you are hitting the certain muscle groups differently, sparking them to grow, but you're also hitting the other ones in the tricep as well. So just as long as you're trying to hit one or two of these, then the other ones will get hit and grow as well. And it is good to try to hit different ones because you're just getting more of like a variety in that workout. Now, if you're trying to get a larger circumference arm, hitting your triceps a lot will help because it's three muscles opposed to one, basically. So most of your arm is tricep. Now, when you're doing compound lifts or other pushing lifts, your triceps will be hit, just like if you're doing pulling lifts, pull-ups, any type of exercise where you're bending over and lifting the weight, like that's going to work out your biceps. Which brings us to how to work out your arm. Now, first of all, you should definitely work out your triceps and your biceps twice a week, which means biceps one day and then another day biceps again, and then triceps one day and then another day triceps again. Now, there are different ways to do this. So if you're doing like a push-pull legs routine and you're working out like 5 times a week, the day that you're working out your chest and you're basically doing pushing exercises at the very end of the routine, I would say 5 sets of something, breaking it up like 2 sets 1, or 3 sets and 2 of another. Basically, I found that like 5 sets, you could really pump your triceps out. They will feel swole after doing this. And it is also good to wait to the very end of the workout because if you like beat your triceps to death, your bench is going to suffer, and any other pushing movement is going to suffer. So wait to do that, because it is a smaller muscle group, and hammer it out at the end. So if you're doing your push-pull legs routine, then you'll be hitting triceps twice a week, which is good. That's what you need to be doing. Same thing with biceps. If it's push-pull legs and you're doing pull, wait till the end of your exercises or the end of the workout and then do curl. Same thing, 5 sets of some type of curl, preacher curl, rope curls, hammer curls, anything to hit your bicep. I'd also stick between probably 8 and 15 reps for these exercises. 15 being like the high of it, and maybe like the last one you put, push out with, a lighter dumbbell or lighter weight. And the other ones aim for like 8 to 10 reps, and if you could do over that, add a little bit more weight. There you go, you're hitting progressive overload next time you work out. Now, there was a workout plan that I was on, that I actually put together myself, and I noticed good results from it. So I'd basically work out chest one day, hit my triceps, back the next day, hit my biceps. Then I'd have like a leg day or something like that, or cardio. And then at the end of the week, I would do an arms day, where I'd be working out my bicep and tricep the same day. Now the whole workout was just bicep and tricep. Now when you're doing it like that, and you have like an arm day set aside, and you're not doing any push or pull movements before you actually work out those muscle groups, you will be stronger. You will be able to move like more weight, like more volume, because your bicep and tricep aren't getting taxed doing the compound lifts that they were like on a push-pull legs routine. So having like an arm day set aside is pretty good. That's when I did all my PRs, basically. It was doing weight on, an arms day itself, opposed to at the end of a workout when I'm already beat. So if you're basically like new to bodybuilding, you could just do that and like jumpstart your arms if you like. Having a ripped chest, a ripped back, like all that's super important. So you have to work out that stuff as well. But what I'm saying is just having an arm day is also good. And if you're doing a smaller muscle group day, like an arm day, I'd stay in the gym probably between like 45 minutes and an hour and 15 or an hour and 20 minutes, just depending on how much volume you're doing. And you don't want your arm day like right after a chest day that you've worked out your triceps, or right after a back day that you worked out your bicep. You want at least a day or two in between of both of those in order to hit your arms day to the max. And also make sure you're using like really good form, because you could easily like arch your back and throw up more weight, or you could like throw your weight down to try to help work out your triceps or move the weight, and it's really not benefiting you at all. You really, really need to use good form and like isolate the muscle. Even if you're not doing as heavy weight as other people in the gym, still, you're in competition with yourself, and you're trying to look, like a badass in the mirror to yourself. Make sure you concentrate on isolation without losing your form, because it is easy to cheat and then just another part of your body is working out opposed to your arm. If you want those fucking big arms, you're gonna have to concentrate and work those bitches out. Well, I hope the video was informative. I try not to use like a bunch of technical words and whatnot, because, who the fuck cares about the technical words? Inner, outer bicep. The importance is actually just working them out, and working them out correctly. And at least twice a week. Alright people, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you have any idea or something you want me to cover, go ahead and leave that in the comments down below, and I'll try to do that. If you like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. You can check out my other tips and tricks and videos right here. Also, if my site's not acting up, you could visit julian-rawphysique.com. And I think I covered everything. So, alright guys, peace.